Yo, what's good? What's popping? What's happening, family? What's really good? Oh man, we're live, I can't believe it. But let me see. Let me see. Where's my notification gang at? I can't even see this thing here live. Okay, it's live now. It's live. It's live. What's good, family, man? Oh man, Ali Dawood, I was in the building. Jeez. Oh man, love that. You know what, yeah? I said to myself, let me just do something real quickly, because I'm trying to organize a show for tonight. But at the same time, I want to drop some gems, man. I want to drop some gems. It was really good, man. Yeah, happy Halloween, peeps. It was really good. Jeez. On here. Peace, peace, peace. You know what? Yeah, it's cold out here, It's cold, these days. No more sleeping naked. I have to just be hooded up. But what's good though? You know what? Yeah, There's so much to speak about, but I don't really want to get deep. I rather just hit surface based stuff and just talk about sweet stuff. You know what I mean? It's there. So, family, I need some interaction with you, yeah, before I actually properly pop off the show and start it off. Oh man. So, what's the title of the show actually? Okay, Bridging the Gap or Stirring Emotions. Okay, cool. Yeah, man. I was thinking because you know what, I had my brothers, Harry Singh. Harry Singh hit me up like from time ago, man. Like Oz hit me up from time ago, yeah. And Tuesday we're doing. I want to do a lot of Hebrew slash Christian stuff, for the upcoming future, yeah. So, but they were asking me stuff about, being able to tune in to that inner man, tune into the higher self to receive revelations and things of that nature, receive inspiration. So I want to start dealing with some real esoteric stuff, real spiritual stuff, real soon. And of course, like making sure I can tie it in with my religious audience, so y'all can, kind of get the groove, get the vibe with it. And of course, those people who deal with, more from the atheistic side, just bear with me. It's going to be a lot of symbology and mythology, but at the same time, if you could see the higher meaning behind it, you can see it, and like peep game. So yeah, man. So let's see. Okay. I see you guys getting in, gang. Um, yeah, Jesu. Um, so what I want to talk about, I actually wanted to talk about receiving revelations. Yeah, receiving revelations, man. Receiving revelations. A lot of us need to start, hitting up with the meditations. A lot of us need to start hitting up with the spiritual stuff. It's all fine and dandy, us, getting in with the physical knowledge and just doing all that stuff. But sometimes we need to just start tuning in, getting in contact, in touch with the true and higher self. That's one thing I wanted to discuss. The second thing I wanted to discuss is try to build, that was it, bridging the gap between the religious communities. What I mean by this, okay? Like, obviously, we're Kemet. I deal with Kemetic philosophy, but I deal with everything, because Kemetic philosophy really encompasses everything, to be honest with you. And that's what I'm dealing with. So when I see a lot of the debates taking place, like especially at Speaker's Corner, comment sections, elsewhere, I see a lot of, feuding going on. And I'm thinking, for me personally, I can see things from like, I can see things from all different perspectives. And I very rarely give an alternative perspective. Very rarely give an alternative perspective. And I think it's only fitting to actually give an alternative perspective, especially from an African centered paradigm. What I mean by that, let me go into that real quickly. So, for example, usually we have the polemics and the apologetics between the Muslims and the Christians, right? So Muslims on one hand is really giving you the propaganda of Islam and beauty of it and blah 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 blah, and then you have the polemics going on the side of the Christians that's trying to just berate and degrade it and so forth and what have you. But there's never really a middle ground where you can, because both sides are coming with some good stuff, but it's over the top on one side and just like on the other side. So can we get like a little middle ground? A little middle ground. Like I read a lot of Orientalist works, and I read it. I'm going to relate this to Islam right now, and a lot of times, it's usually, for example, let's go to Islam. You have sometimes really the Persian Aryan feel of things, like Persian, like Aryan. That's all the accounts you're going to hear, like, that side of things. Then when on the Orientalist side, you start hearing the Roman, Syrian side of things. But nobody really talks about what was going on during that time period with the Africans, like what was going on with the Ethiopians, like, and them ways there, because Ethiopians and East Africans gave rise to religion, to be honest with you. Like, really gave rise to, whether it's Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, it gave rise to all of that. And somehow it is either people know about it and they just keep it brushed underneath the carpet, or they don't know about it. So today I'm going to try to give you a little something where you guys can kind of get a little feel of where Callum sees things, or gives another perspective of certain things. All right. So I was rewatching one of my videos with Adnan Rashid, actually. Very interesting video. Very interesting video. Um, and in there we was talking about, because this is going to tie into Revelations now. Okay. It was talking about, what was we talking about? We was talking about a particular entity coming to visit the Prophet Muhammad. Yeah, there was a particular entity that came to visit the Prophet Muhammad, and so forth. You know, Muslims want to say, yes, that was the angel Jibrail. And then if you want to come from a polemic argument, which I kind of did, I kind of hinted on, which is like the possession side of things. Like, oh, that sounds a bit demonic to me. Do you know what I mean? It's there, guys. So those are the two type of vantage points that you can view things at. But I wanted to give a third. I wanted to give an African-centered vantage point on things. Sorry, honey. So yeah, I wanted to give an African-centered vantage point on things that's very, very rarely ever spoken about. Okay, very rarely ever spoken about. So hopefully tonight, maybe tonight, I'm going to go into that. Okay, and for those of you who don't know, okay, I'm going to be going heavily into this book. Okay, I want to know who's got themselves a copy of this book. Let me know. Let me know. Actually, furthermore, let me do this. Yeah, who's got themselves a copy of this book? Let me know. The Books of Enoch. Books of Enoch. Remember, I told you we're going to go into a lot of Judeo-Christian information in the next coming few weeks. Okay, because I want to make sure my Jews and my Hebrews and my Christians get to stand up. They don't really get to shine as much. So hopefully we can make them stand up. So please let me know who's got this book and who has read it. Okay. I'm actually going to post the link, actually. Let me post the link. Let me get some interaction going on. Get some interaction going on. So. Let me get it. Oh man. See, I want to save some good stuff for you guys. I don't even really want to break down no information much today, yeah. Because boy, I want to do a nice show later on. Hopefully the medicine man will come on past tree and we can break down some real powerful stuff. But I want to get you lot geared up and tuned in. Okay. So let me see. I post the link, family. I post the links. I want to see who's down, who's coming to you real quickly. I've got like a little time to spend with you guys. Yeah, link is there. But anyways, let me go into something. Actually. So yeah, yeah. That was it. So I wanted to discuss revelations and being able to tune yourself into receiving revelations, into receiving intuition, into receiving your spiritual gifts. The fruits of the spirit, baby. The fruits of the spirit, baby. I don't know if you lot are really into those types of information. Hopefully, you guys are. Hopefully, because I know a couple of a lot of them behind closed doors on the Hangouts here say, "Yo, Cal, we need some of that. We need that type of information now." So I don't know how much of the audience are into that type of information. I want to just kind of gauge it from you guys to see what you lot are into. If you lot really want to talk spiritual stuff, or if you lot are just cool, just speaking religious stuff. Like, do we want to get deep, or do we just want to stay how we are? Let me know. So yeah. So basically, we was discussing about the revelation that was given to the prophet and how he came by that, basically. And a lot of times, I said the Christians will say it's possession. A lot of times, the Muslims will say it's the angel Jibrail and so forth. Now, for those of us who know, like, no, and we can see like both of them like are plain and simple wrong. I'll put it out there, like both are wrong, coming from an African-centered vantage point. Yeah, I don't know if you're not gonna go and check back my old school videos. When I discussed about the Ethiopian connection in birthing religion of Islam. Like, I need to go back into that. Y'all need to go back into the Najashi and go back and read that, yeah, and see what was taking place with secret societies at the time. And if you haven't already, I don't even know where I put it now. I always show you guys the Kebra Nagast. If you don't really want to know what was taking place during that time period again, like, y'all need to go and read, the Kebra Nagast to see what's taking place, what is going on. Because a lot of people don't realize that I'm gonna speak this because I wrote this book like time ago. I wrote this book, I remember 4 years ago. I even can't remember. And it's called The Hidden Origin, Hidden, the East, sorry, that's it, Hidden, the East African Origins of Islam. I did a book on that. Good, close to 200 pages. I read about close to 200 pages book on the hidden East African origins of Islam. Um, that people really ever talk about. And it's like, now why don't nobody talk about this? Why don't nobody talk about this? Okay. And in there, I kind of let everybody know that that period of time, especially during, the supposed life and birth and death of the prophet, that was an Ethiopian, or should I be more specific, an Axumite. Okay, yeah, that was an Axumite empire. Okay, y'all need to go and check out the Axumite Empire and see what was taking place during that time. Most people know, who are Muslims, know about, the year of the elephant where Muhammad was born and so forth. All right. And you'll know that it was Ethiopians literally that just, came through on some high tech military campaign with tanks, and natural tanks, meaning elephants, bowling through with elephants, just unstoppable force. Like they're just marching through. We have archaeological evidence, them ways there. Like when you literally have archaeological evidence to say, yeah, these things took place. A lot of stories that we find written, we don't find no archaeology, but we find that the Ethiopians had a very strong presence in Arabia, ruled Arabia, and it was their actual empire. A lot of the early 600s, 700s ADs of Islam, that wasn't Muslims or Arabs or whatever you want to call it. Those were Ethiopians that were running and calling the shots. Um, and Islam kind of was born out of an Ethiopian revolutionary movement that was taking place. But I won't even talk much about that because you usually have to just, go show, here you go, here you go, here you go, here you go. I'm just going to whet your appetites a little bit. So I would love, yeah. So I would love Axum were on one of the biggest big three. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like a lot of times you lot hear Roman, Persia. And this is what I'm saying. Yeah, there's so much like people don't want to say it's racism. It's racism. Even academia, yeah, there is so much racism that's taking place. I see like a lot of the Orientalists, yeah, they're going in on like Romans and Persian, Sassanid Empire, the Byzantine Empire. I'm like, so why go on for the Ethiopian Empire? Why go on from the Axumites and then when he's there? Wagwan when the Umayyads was messing up in Egypt, yeah, that the Ethiopian emperor in 749, I believe 749, both threw up in there, bro. Both threw up and just say, yo, get out my youth, get out my youth. And they replaced it with the Abyssinians. I don't know, like, why don't they talk about these things here? Why don't they talk about that the early Arab expansion was really an Ethiopian expats? Why don't they talk about the Ethiopians were trying to Christianize all of that population, the Jews and the so-called polytheists? Like, why nobody ain't talking about these things here? But we have archaeological records. Everything else that people are talking about is all fairy tales. But we have archaeological evidence to the contrary. So unfortunately, we have a lot of racism going on both in the religious world and in the academic world. So hopefully, I want to do some shows tonight to show you how a lot of these religions, Christianity, Judaism, Islam, they all started with, Ethiopians or East Africans or Egyptians. It all kind of started with them, to be honest with you, to be honest. But somehow they don't want to discuss it. Somehow. Let me see. Maybe there was read to Islam in the beginning. No, a lot of it's the other way around, my brother. But that's another story. Here then on Nasrini, yeah, but which one is true? So yeah, hopefully, I want to do something tonight to show you the balancement of truth. Okay, the balancement of truth, where the Orientalists are taking it way over that side, the propagandists taking it way over that side, and the polemics taking it way over that side, and let's kind of get into a middle ground to kind of show you what was really taking place during these time periods. Yeah, and see what was really good. See what was really, really good. Let me see. Anything. What should I touch on, man? What should I touch on? Yo, man, like Issa in the building. What should I touch on? What should I touch on? Mm, what should I touch on? That's a good question. I was just doing this show on like a little real off the cuff type of vibe, real quickly. But let me see. Let's see. Reading the gaps and certain emotions. Okay, yeah, yeah. So that was one. That was one of the conversations we had over the weekend. Actually, the conversation was to do with, you know, via first revelations, Muhammad receiving his first revelations and the Waraka story and so forth. See, I want to jump onto this, but I want to have like some interaction later on. I want some Muslims to come on. I want some Christians to come on, and I definitely want some Hebrews to come on because I want to retell you the story. Okay, I want to retell you the story. I want to set a scenario. This is literally the scientific method right there. Okay, I want to give you a story. Okay, give you a story. Okay, and I want to see what conclusion you come to. The story is going to basically be this, okay? Um, Waraka, there's a person called Waraka ibn Affan, okay? He's basically a Jew, someone who's very learned in the Jewish, Christian, and Hanifi ways, okay? Very learned, even though there's a bit of polytheism as well, okay? Very learned, okay? Very learned. And he basically asked another individual, this other individual was Muhammad, okay? And he asked him, like, tell me, describe to me the things that you saw or experienced, okay? Describe them to me. And then after him describing certain things to him, he said, you know what? That was this person who came and visited you, or that was this entity that visited you, or that was this that took place to you. And I want to see, okay, if we have Jews, we have Christians, and we have people that come from the Hanafi school of thought or Kemetic school of thought, yeah, could you decipher who this being or entity that actually visited the prophet was? So, I want to be, let's be, how can I say, unbiased as possible. I don't want to give my own personal narrative. I don't want anybody else to be flavored. I shouldn't even recite the name. I shouldn't even said Muhammad's name because therefore it's going to, skewer the pot. But if you know your scriptures completely well, very, 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 very well, and somebody came up to you and told you, "Hmm, I saw this," who would that be? You know, if someone said to you, I saw an angel, okay, with a sword in their hand and it was flaming. What angel would that be? Them ways there, like them ways there. Like little things like that. I want to see if you lot are clued up on your particular religions and we can get into some great dialogues. Okay. Um do, 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 do. Allah is a pagan moon god. See, that's another question. I actually, I never gave it much talk. There you go, Michael. I like that. I see Nasrani knows his stuff. I like that. Um uh, so yeah, yeah. And I want to drop some stuff, man. I want to drop some stuff with you guys as well. I want to show you guys some connections with Kemet, definitely, and Christianity yet again. The Messiah's teachings with Kemetic teachings. It's going to be real fun. It's going to be real fun. Real fun, actually. Real fun. Real fun. I want to see if you lot can get down with that. I want to see. But let me post the link again. Let me post the link again. I'm just here, just talking for the sake of talking. I love the way that you lot are liking up the thing as well, liking up the thing. And also, let me actually just talk some real practicalities as well. I had some very disturbing news yesterday that took place the day before. And it's really close to home as well, really close to home, close to home, like physically, and close to home in terms of personalities or people that I know. And I was like, wow, that's kind of messed up. It's not even kind of messed up, it's real messed up. So I want to know, man, because like literally over, literally a couple days ago, um, a young 17-year-old boy literally got stabbed in Croydon. Y'all who's from Croydon, let me know. Gloucester Road, sorry. And yeah, stabbed in his neck. And the young boy was literally only going to visit his girlfriend and not involved with no crime, nothing like that. And that what happened to him. That's what took place to him, man. And it's just a very sad way to live your, like, to actually end your life. Like, you're like 17, man. You got your whole life ahead of you, and it just to be ended like that. So I really want to start speaking on a very constructive level of how we can intervene on the, I don't want to say on the street level. Yeah, on the street level, number one, how can we intervene on the street level? How can we intervene on the youth level? And how can we ensure the safety and security of our youth and make sure we cultivate opportunities for them to thrive in as well. What are they actually lacking in, and how can we best provide for them? So I want to have some real serious conversations. Okay, real serious conversations. Sometimes we talk a lot of airy fairy stuff, a lot of airy fairy stuff. Shout outs to Sphinx Wear. Sheesh, salute, for the donation. Yeah, a lot of times we talk a lot of airy fairy stuff, which is cool. Like I personally like it because it's a way of keeping us away from doing anything else. To be honest with you, like we're actually stimulating our minds, stimulating our souls. We're actually reaching out to the higher nature of ourselves. So I like that. But how can we translate that now into the community? How can we translate that into the community? And I don't simply mean that, oh yeah, we need to start, teaching them religion or start teaching them philosophy or anything like that. How can we translate us trying to be number one of two things, upright individuals, okay? And individuals that are interested in the higher things in life. Okay. Because once you're interested in the lower things of life, you tend to be around the lower things in life. You dig what I'm saying? Like once you're attracted to a particular type of music, that particular type of music, usually has a certain type of individuals around it. Certain types of foods you eat means that you're going to be visiting particular locations. The other one is there. A lot of people usually get into a lot of trouble and beef around like fast food venues. Like a lot of fast food venues, you always find some madness taking place. Like, let me know if you lot seen any madness take place outside of gauchos or outside of a vegan restaurant. Like it's usually a different type of vibe, a different type of energy. So now I'm just thinking to myself, like, how can we translate a higher type of mentality onto the street level? I want to know, man. Let me know if you lot got any ideas and solutions. Let us know because we need to start being active if this is what's actually taking place. Like, fair enough. Me personally, I tried my best to remove myself from those areas. Yeah, I do. I try my very best to remove myself from those particular areas. Like, I grown up like on a real side, on a real road. I grow up on the roadside, and I know exactly what the roadside has to offer. And I know personally, I tried my very best. I wanted to buy my way out of hell. Literally, I wanted to buy my way out of that particular hell and put myself in a situation that is befitting towards my particular nature, and so I don't get caught up in the madness. It's all good. It's all good having a good soul, and but once you're in a bad environment, that bad environment will start bringing out, not even bringing out, it might even start affecting the way that you are personally, and actually, you're starting to adopt and those negative traits, to be honest with you. So how can we better facilitate an opportunity for our youth? Help me out, family. Help me out. I don't know why none of y'all ain't dropping in on the link, bruv. Come on. Let me send the link out to the expand them then, since you lot don't want to join in. Talk with me, family. I've got like a few minutes to go, and none of you lot ain't trying to jump in, man. Show me the love. Hold on. Oh, man. Let's see. One more. Do-do-do-do-do. 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 Yeah. Muhammad's Chinese Islam Black Prophet, the Holy Hamid Foundation myth that both recount the origin of Islam in Zongzong, Middle Kingdom. Oof, yeah, drop me some heat, man. Drop me some fire. I like that. What's good? Betty in the building. Betty in the building. All right. So yeah, man. If you don't want to jump in real quickly. But otherwise, yeah, those are some couple of things I want to discuss. I know my brother Gabs will actually want to discuss creation as well, creators and creation and so forth. A lot of the times we have a lot of dialogue with Muslims. I want to have some more dialogues with like different people, like some atheists, some Christians, them ways. But so I know he wants to talk about creator and creators. So look out for some shows going on with that. Because I know he's getting it in. He was getting it in over the weekend, bro. Like literally, I see my man, sorry, like McDonald's and like about good 50 bats surrounded him, and he just tried to break down, like, bro, like in order to know what a creator is, you need to look into nature, into your environment to see other creators, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, but yeah, but not. But like, okay, so there is an anthill. Like, who created the anthill? It's the ant, right? No, it's God. No, no. If they were okay, okay, let me do this again now. Okay. There's an anthill, okay? Okay. Who created the anthill? Has to be the ants, right? No, it was good. Okay, cool. Say not. Say not. All right. So my phone. My phone. Okay, iPhone. Let's say iPhone. iPhone. Who created the iPhone? The creators of iPhone. You sure? No, God. Okay, cool, cool, cool. All right, so go create everything then, yeah? Go create everything. All right, cool, 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 cool. Okay. You know there's a dildo, right? Who created the dildo? Oh, that was man. That's man's perversion. You sure? You sure it's not God again? No, it's man's perversion. Okay, okay, okay. All right, cool. Never mind. Say no. Anyways, so, guys is getting in, man. Guys is getting in. You know, I love Gebs. You know, when I hear him speak, I'm like, yo, my brother. Sherman knows every day it's like a zoo, and Golden Boy is constantly outside doing whatever. Jeez. Sorry, I keep coming in and out of the video. Oh man, something that's so cool. Hebrew is really African. 75 into 400,000. Anything that links with African becomes African, right? What the genealogy from Adam to Noah, the man knows what that is, how it's a prophecy of Christ. I don't know. I don't know. Oh man. Yeah. Kid Spence in the building. Yeah. So yeah, family. Yeah. Again, just to recap. Just to recap, we're going to do some shows. Number one, on some spirituality, some esotericism. We're going to be talking about revelations, how to receive them. We're going to discuss other prophets and how they received revelations as well. I think I'm going to start off definitely discussing Muhammad. Then we're going to go through in the Bible as well and show the different ways that they received revelations and how they had schools to actually teach them how to become prophets and so forth. Some groundbreaking information there. Then we're going to tie everything back into some, East African and Kemetic stuff. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. Also, I actually want to discuss, much more homely stuff, meaning things that's taking place inside of our own vicinities, how we can actually better prevent and provide opportunities for our youths. The third thing was, I can't remember. I can't even remember, but it will spring back into my mind in a hot second. In a hot second. So yeah, so these are great things that I think we should be discussing soon. What about how about Sikhism? Yeah. You know what? Yeah, I want some more Sikhis to come in. And I want some more. No, to be honest with you, we haven't had a Sikhi presentation at all on Talk with the Titans. We literally haven't had one, have we? We haven't. We've had what we had. We've had a Hindu presentation, but we haven't had a Sikh presentation. So, but we always have Sikhis just coming in and part of the community. So, can we get a Sikhi presenter, please? Please, please. It's not like for me. I can go into it, but surely it is better not. It's better not. It's best not coming from me, but from somebody else, right? Somebody who's actually part of the Sikhi religion or faith, right? Come on, family, let's get it. Let's get it. So you saying, Bay, you're up in here, man. Talk to me, family. Talk to me.
Oh, hi. I just found you a few minutes ago. So what were you talking about? Can you just refresh my memory? Because I literally didn't hear parts of what you were
Okay.
saying.
Okay. So basically, I was saying that I actually want to do some shows, some very, very good shows. Okay.
Mhm.
The show is actually going to be touching on spirituality, esotericism, and how we can get in touch with the higher self to receive inspiration and revelations for our lives. That's number one. Ooh, Betty. God
Thank
damn.
you. Thank
What? I
you.
wasn't even looking. You know when you're not even looking at the screen, though. Look at I.
Thank,
God.
thank you. I
That.
just decided to put the wall paint on today.
Ooh.
Channeling the African goddess thing. Thank you, brother. Much
Ooh.
love
Blue
to
is
the
definitely
people.
your color. God. Okay, cool. Say no more. I can't even put you up on the I can't even do this no more. Like I can't do this no more. This distracting still. Oh my. Um.
Thank you.
Cool. Say no more. Yeah. So about inspiration, spirituality, esotericism, and so forth. Then we're gonna jump into religion. Trying to make sure we can touch all angles, and basically speak about revelations from a religious aspect. So from Islam, how the prophets received their first revelations, or in this particular instance would be Muhammad. And then we're going to go into the Bible and to see how other prophets received revelations, and see what systems were set up to actually educate them in receiving guidance and revelations. So that's one, or that's two aspects basically, which kind of ties into the same thing. And then another thing that I wanted to speak about was to do with children, or the youth, sorry, the youth. How can we best safeguard and prevent any happenings or miserable happenings with our children? And how can we provide them opportunities? How can we get down onto that level to, show them a better way of living, basically? And I think that was it. There was a fourth thing, but I can't remember right now.
Well, that all sounds really interesting and stuff like that. In relation to the youth and stuff like that, I just want to mention an old African proverb which says, if you do not initiate the youth, they will burn down the village to feel its warmth. And that is one of the main problems. The youth are not initiated into the village. Many elders have made mistakes. The youth are not ready to forgive, and we're not ready to learn. So I think that's really important. But there's many different communities in the Black community. A lot of the countries are politically unstable themselves, and they cannot offer their people support. So I think we have to be aware of the geopolitical landscape as well. And yeah, I think it's a case of forgiveness. You study history to learn. You learn from past mistakes and hope not to repeat them.
That's real. That's real. So we need to
But
come
I think
together.
I do think the youth must learn to respect their elders. If without your elders, you wouldn't even be on the planet. And I think a lot of youth people don't respect their elders.
That's true. So I know, okay, what I would love to do, okay, is create some type of think tank, okay, to really analyze the issues and the problems that our youth are actually facing within inside of our communities and in society in general, and then construct something that's best suited for them. Okay, so I definitely want to do that. But first of all, I think we need to have a process of deliberation where we can all, share our views and so forth, get everybody kind of in tune with what's actually going on out on road. And then afterwards, we now, get into a nice closed room and come together and try to actually do something, because we need to do something. Let me give a quick shout out to my Hebrew Israelites as well. I see you lot, Kwame Asharal. I see you guys out on the streets like every single week, yeah, whether it's in Brixton, Croydon, Peckham, London Central, like you lot are there on the street ground level, yeah, trying to educate and teach your perceived audience and trying to bring them into a community that can actually better safeguard them and give them an opportunity to. So let me shout them out, because they're actually doing powerful things, whether some of us agree with their doctrine or disagree. Let me quickly go in. Come on, okay, yeah, buddy. So that was that. Where's Oz, man? Oz, why did you jump out, man? I know you're watching somewhere. Oz, you need to come back in, man. Because to be honest with you, you're the one who actually gave me the idea for this particular show that's going to be coming up later on tonight. Adam Seth is appointed in national opinion. So, okay, cool. All right, cool. So that's that, man. But you lot, talk to me, family. Talk to me, family. I need to see what you lot are saying, because I'm going to be going in a short while. This is a quick one, just to quickly jump in, see if my internet is working properly, which is not really working properly, but is good enough. The sound is good. Let me know, family, if the sound is good. Let me know. And so far, y'all showing the support. So I got to shout out, man. You know, showing me the love still. I love that. Oh, man. Yeah, babe. Did you have anything on your mind that you wanted to say, though?
Yeah, I like in terms of unity and building bridges. There are many little societies, little Igbo societies, lots of different societies, and bridging the gap versus African Caribbean versus Africans, and there is no sort of collective Pan-African sort of group that bridges the gap. And even in the countries, they have their own little groups also. Um, so I would like to see some of the youth who talk so much attend some of the meetings, because a lot of people do a whole lot of talking, but when the elders call them for a meeting, they don't turn up for these meetings. Later on, complain and said, "Oh, they abandoned us." Did the elders abandon you, or did you abandon the elders? You
True.
know, people are not saying turn up for every single meeting, but show your face.
We get in contact with those who are actually holding these meetings, though.
And some of them tend to be on the internet. You know, I would basically talk to your elders, depending, like, basically, if, for example, you go to the Ghana, if you're from Ghana, and there'll be a Ghana center, you know, and go from there. If you're Nigerian, Nigerian center. If you're Kenyan, there'll be a center where you can go. Even if you contact your embassy, and they can give you a list of organizations that are in the country that you're currently in, and then go from there.
Because I know definitely from the youth perspective, we're on social media. We know how to go to meet up and so forth, and whatever little places that we can find these events, Eventbrite. This is where the places we go to find events that we would go to for these particular meetings. But unfortunately, because there's such a big gap
Yeah,
between the elders and youngers. The elders aren't on social media, aren't utilizing the internet as much as they should be.
yeah,
And usually, we're not actually seeing what the elders are doing.
yeah,
But, us, the youngers, we're usually just there visible. But the elders just behind closed doors doing something else.
yeah,
So we need to start making sure that we get into or become a part of these meetings and these societies. We can actually implement our own ideas to make sure that we can bring the youngers in and bridge the gap between the youngers and the elders. To be honest with
yeah.
you,
Yeah, because at the end
but
of the day, the young people, they have a lot of skills and all this social media thing, but you can't expect older people to know these type of things. You know, you're going to get the average sassy older person that's technology savvy, but a lot of them are not going to be. Um, and how can you pass on the torch to the youth if the youth don't want to hang out with the elders to like make money,
mm,
collect qualifications, and all this other stuff? But as much as you need the elders also need you. They need your ideas. It takes all of us to make a community and a village.
mhm. So we need to start coming together, fam. We need to start coming together, man. I want to know who's actually out there that if we actually create something, okay, we need to start creating things in our own particular areas themselves. Okay, whether it's small, whether you're an Igbo man or Igbo community, start small with that, and then afterwards you can start. Okay, let's see. Oh, you're Yoruba. Okay, you're doing something there. Okay, let's come together. The Igbo Yoruba community. Oh, now it's the Igbo Yoruba Hausa community. Oh, now it's the and so forth until it becomes the Nigerian community. And then the Nigerian community needs to say, okay, do I want to actually merge with the Ghanaian community? Then there is now a West African community base where we can all come together, share ideas, see what each community is actually doing. If it's working, yeah, if it's working for them, how can we implement it in our own community to safeguard our own children and safeguard our own future as well? So we definitely need to start sharing and coming together and networking. That's powerful right there. Let me just see. Yeah, it definitely starts from home, man. Definitely. I can't even record it right now, but Confucius does does an excellent breakdown of that. How you literally need to start off by yourself, then with your family unit, then it goes into your village unit, then it goes into a town unit, then it goes into a city unit, then it becomes a nation, and so forth. But first of all, you need to start off from the singular, making sure you get yourself right, then trying to get the family right, then the village, etc., and expand outwards. And then obviously from the top down, you need to make sure that there is that balance. from the top down. Wherever you're on the top, if you're a national leader now, you need to make sure that you're down to earth with the person who is, in the village itself. So yeah, let's get into that, man. Let's get into those types of talks. I definitely want to hear it. All right. So three things that I want to discuss. Okay, three things I want to discuss: spirituality. I want to discuss spirituality. Then I want to discuss religion. Then I want to discuss social issues. What's actually going on today? All right. And if we can get some statistics up as well, okay, let me know what's actually affecting you within your own community. And let's get the statistics up and let's actually provide solutions. Let's provide solutions. Let's provide organizations and resources to actually solve the problem. Because a lot of times we're very great. I ain't gonna lie to you. We're really great at actually speaking. We're really great at talking. We're really great at just being intellectuals. But when it comes to actually putting the foot on the ground and actually doing things, we're very slow to that. So hopefully we can actually start something. All right. Let's see what's going on. What's going on? Man, like global media, Basim in the building. Jeez. What you saying? I can't hear you, bruv. Really? God damn. See? This is what I'm saying, This is what I'm saying. I don't know what's going on. It might be my internet, because it's trying to play up. It's trying to play up. But anyways, if you can't hear me, let me actually start shutting on the show real quickly. Oh, you're saying everyone can. But yeah, I need to shut down the show anyway. So, family, later on tonight, hopefully, we're going to do some spirituality, some religion. And then I don't think we can touch on the social issues just yet. I want to actually do a proper show on social issues, okay? Especially for the youth, okay? So, I want to make sure I can invite everybody on. I want to actually gather a nice panel of individuals that can actually come on and actually discuss these things. And I'm also going to bring out some statistics and chair the meeting itself. And I'm also gonna get some topics that we can actually discuss. I haven't done that for ages, man. I ain't done that for ages. Yeah, we need to do that. We really need to do that. Ah, you saying you can hear me now? Yeah. Yeah, we need to do that, man. I actually need to do that. So I'm actually gonna take some questions, man. If you've got any questions, please, please drop them now in the chat section whilst I'm still on air, because I'm gonna be closing down the next 3 minutes. Or once we're finished, drop them afterwards so I can see it. Yeah. Oh man. You lot are funny. You lot are funny still. Do you know what? The brother done something sick still. You know what? Actually, no. Let me keep my mouth shut because I'm gonna do something for that one. Times that Bob the Builder guy is good. Yeah, man. I wanted to watch his latest video. I haven't watched it though, but yeah, I like Bob the Builder, man. Bob the Builder is the guy. Hopefully, we can have some real great conversations with Bob the Builder. Hopefully, he can actually stretch us as Afrocentrics or Kemetic thinkers. Yeah, hopefully, he can stretch us, man. I definitely need a good challenge. I don't feel challenged as much, so I need a good challenge. Let's see. I would take my daughter on walks to show her the creation of melanin people, such as the stoplight, agricultural things, different types of instruments, music, the cell phone, things like that. I like that. Let me actually copy that. I like what you're saying here. Where can I save this? My notes section, of course. Granted. Okay. Yeah, man. I like that. I like that information there. Let me know, man. What else do you do with your children that actually helps to safeguard them, give them pride, give them identity, give them drive, and give them focus? What do you do, man? Drop some stuff down. What's your opinion on Salafism? Good question. My opinion on Salafism. Um, I like Salafism for the reasons of it takes a very literal approach to Islam, the Quran, and things of that nature. Very rigid, very rigid. And I like that because it helps to preserve the backbone, the skeleton of what something is trying to actually say or state. But at the same time, the weakness is that because it's very rigid and it doesn't allow room for imagination or allow room for growth and intuition to play a role with inside of it. So I like it for that basis, where that's just like the backbone, that's the foundation that you should learn if you are a Muslim. I guess if you are a Muslim, I guess it's really good for that, the methodology that they provide. But at the same time, it is lacking, it's flawed. Um, because it lacks spirit, it lacks soul, it lacks vibrance, it lacks something extra on top. So yeah, that's about it. Anything else I can say? There's certain things that I have read that I don't actually agree with. A few stuff, maybe a lot of the stuff I don't actually agree with. But other than that, yeah, it's cool. It's cool. Let's see. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. What's this one? In your sync, I have watched him. He flips the table on Dow team. Hope to see him debating you soon, or even bring him on Google Hangouts if possible. The guy certainly has some knowledge. Yeah, he does. I'm actually going to be linking up with him this week. Actually, so either going to come on to the show via the Google Hangouts, or we're actually going to link up and do some type of filming this week if everything goes to plan. So yeah, yeah. Bob the Builder, man. Where's the medicine man? Jesus, oh man. Give it to them is what I and Kalam. If God exists, do you think this deity would only care about one nation only? A wicked, stiff necked, rebellious nation? Uh Brother Abdul, I love you. You give me jokes. Assalamu alaikum from Turkey. Raw. Turkey in the building. What's good? Do 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 do. In terms of dreams, how true are they and should we follow them? Oh, good question, good question. Good question. Again, with dreams, yeah, with dreams, do I think you should follow your dreams? Depends on what type of dreams. Are you talking about the waking dreams or your midnight dreams? Yeah, let me just touch on that real quickly. So, what do we call that again? Incubation, yeah, incubation. So, more time, because this is stuff to do with spirituality now. More time, if you belong to a spiritual school, you'll have exercises to do to actually tune your mind into having profitable dreams. What I mean by that is this, that they say God doesn't sleep nor slumber. That's true of us as well. That's very true of us as well. We have that element, especially from, I didn't want to go into no books. I was going to drop in some books real quickly, but let's not go there. So basically, we have something that was called a divine nature within inside of us, which is our soul, basically, which comes from the supposed creator god-like being, right? So we have that, which actually connects us with the creator god-like being, right? Excellent. As long as we're all there. But that creator god-like being has supernatural powers, is omnipotent, omniscient, and all sorts. He has, all that unlimited amount of power and potential within inside of it. And guess what? We actually share that unlimited power and potential. We can tap into that as well. So we have that ability. And most people don't know about that ability. Most people only live by the flesh itself and never by the spirit. But if we can actually tap into the spirit, which is like a hypercomputer, it's very, 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 very powerful. Okay, that when we dream at night, we're actually tapping into our higher nature. Most Muslims will say, yeah, like our spirit returns to Allah when we sleep and comes back down when we wake again. So yeah, so just realize that we have the power to actually go up and meet the higher nature of ourselves and have the ability to have foresight into the future. Just like God could actually see things into the future, we as human beings could also see things into the future. Just as God has the ability to create and do anything, we also have the ability to create and do most things as well. So, with inside of that realm, we can actually jump in and become a creator in the esoteric, or should I say, in the spiritual plane, or the Akashic plane, whichever name you lot prefer, basically. We can go there and we can create and construct things, and then we can make it a reality on this physical plane. But in terms of actually following your dreams, if it's a dream that is of foresight, and it's telling you something, or telling you this is what's going to happen into the future, just make sure you do such and such, then yeah, follow that dream. If it's a dream that basically, how can I put it, is a warning to you, then make sure you follow that dream as well. But then also we have dreams that are nonsensical dreams, dreams that are there just to flush out the things that we've seen, like in our day-to-day interactions of life. It's to flush out our fears and all them things that, sometimes we have those nightmares and things of that nature. That's to flush out all the negativity out of us. We're just getting rid of it, or we just bring it up to the forefront of us that's actually going on inside of us itself. So it depends. Should we follow them or should we not follow them? Now one has to actually attune themselves to actually realize what is actually taking place. Is it a nonsense dream, or is it a dream of reality, or is it a dream of how can I put it, of foresight and vision and power? One has to actually be able to differentiate that itself. And usually that comes with a lot of meditation, okay? A lot of meditation. What I mean by that is when we go into the realms of meditation, we start to actually focus our mind. Um, those people that know, we try to actually focus on one thing. Let's just say it's a candlelight. Let's just say it's an item. Just say it's a dot, whatever it is. And we're trying to focus on that one thing, or just your breathing, just one singular thought. Do you know how difficult that is? Do you know how difficult that is? Trying to focus on one thing, tens of thousands of things just start popping into your mind. Like, oh, what am I going to have to eat? Oh, what's going on tomorrow? Oh, music. Oh, this. Oh, this. Like all the distractions just keep popping into your head. And what you gain from that is you realize that, hold on, a lot of these things are actually taking place to me on a day-to-day basis, like on my waking state. Like all of these different thoughts are just always popping into my head. It's nothing new, it's always been there, but now I'm actually becoming aware of it itself. Okay, so a lot of your dreams as well could be a lot of nonsense. It could be a lot of nonsense that's to be taking place. So now you need to learn how to actually focus yourself to only be able to concentrate on that one particular thing. And then slowly but surely, you might be having, I don't know, 60 thoughts in a in a minute. Okay, slowly but surely now becomes 30 thoughts, 20 thoughts, 10 thoughts, 5 thoughts. And then after a while you could just focus on that one thing. You're good to go. Excellent. So now you can actually understand the difference between the voices of other people, because usually you have the voices of other people in your head. You have the voices of media. You have the voices of music. You have the voices of your friends, voice of your family. But you need to get in touch with that true one voice that is inside of you. Then you can get in touch with your other voices as well, which is to do with your, some people call it your higher self, or people call it your ancestors, or the other natures of yourself that can be telling you other things and can be warning you or can be giving you guidance. Once you can do that, then once you go into the dream realm, you can distinguish between nonsense dreams. Okay, a lot of times you can distinguish nonsense dreams like, oh, hold on, I'm having a nonsense dream here. Should I wake up? Nah, let's not wake up yet. Now you start to be getting control of your dreams themselves. You realize that you're dreaming, and now you can see that, oh, in this realm, I can actually start creating stuff. Cool. I'll go with the flow. I'll create this. I'll drive over here. I'll fly over here. I'll run over here, and so forth and so forth. You have mastering power over yourself, over the higher nature, etc., etc., etc. So that's good. That's good. Once you can do that, you're nice. Then you can actually have those dreams and then make sure, not those dreams, the dreams that are actually here to warn you or to tell you certain things. When you have those dreams, a lot of times, a lot of us forget those dreams because wake up. But then you start to learn, let's just hold on to that dream. I'm woken, but let's hold on to that dream. Let's pull that dream back. Let's pull it back. Replay that dream. Now rewind it. Play it back again, and so forth. And then you realize, oh, that's teaching me something. That's telling me to do something, and so forth. But yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot I just said, right? It's a whole lot. But usually, if you join spiritual schools, they'll teach you all of this, man. Or go buy some nice books, and they'll teach you all of these stuffs here still. Hopefully, I didn't lose a lot of people. I might have lost a lot of people, right? But he's looking at me like, God damn, what did he just say? Let me see. Stop, dog. Jesus. Islamic, demonic growth, and ex-Muslim. Ooh, shouts to my ex-Muslim. Now I'm a Christian. Shouts to my Christian. Love you to learn more about Kemet when Bob critiques you. Yeah, hopefully. Hopefully. And read some of this. Focusing on the mind is the most difficult thing. Last time I would say focus, I freaked out. Trust me. The chat is negative, really bringing negative. I agree, but there are more Christians. That's Equal Culture Center Network has a website for their youth, 18 to 40. Ah, New Testament Greek is the Old Testament. Therefore, yeah, lucid dreaming. Yeah, so that was that basically what I discussed a little bit. Lucid dreaming. Christianity and Islam jump started their religions of Israelite scriptures. Honey, you actually projected before. I have dreams that come true all the time. See, kiss Spanish, you're scary, you know. You're scary. Don't scare me like that. It was like I was not alone. I can do a lot. The Most High gave laws, statutes, and commandments. So, uh, are there any? Oh man, I think you're not writing too fast. Let's just see. Are there any wholesome non-religious people in this chat? Anyone want to go to hell? If Jesus died, Islam falls apart. And when you read Isaiah 52, they have no answer. Okay. Are we God? If yes, then in what sense? Is there even an ultimate creator? Etc. Religion is nothing more. Man, like Zulu in here. Um, okay. I'm trying to go through all your stuff real quickly, but it's hard. Doo-doo-doo. Okay. A guy I work with has been off sick for over 6 months. I had a dream last week about him. I don't dream about people I know normally. Same day he's back at work. That's odd or coincidence. Yeah. you know and that's what happens in spiritual schools. You start learning whether are these things coincidences or are these things me tapping into the higher self. You dig? Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Okay. Yeah. Meditation, Parvinder Ninja. Yeah, meditation is awesome, man. Definitely recommended. Would you believe your enemy? But I can talk about my experiences. I think of a lot of people are possessed by the father of the devil now. Where are all the speakers going videos lately? Oh man, when there's good content, I'll bring it out. It's not the enemy. Okay, is there a Christian gate to the kingdom of heaven? You lot are funny. So yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay, I think I've gone overtime. I've gone overtime. Babe, did you want to say something?
Oh yeah, I just wanted to say to anybody, um, just to reach out to your elders. Don't expect your elders to be you. If you generally feel like you can contribute, contribute, and don't be scared to reach out to other communities. Because I'm hearing a lot of criticism from people from the islands criticizing Africans, but they don't reach out. This idea that the reaching out comes, it's not there. If you honestly feel like you want to reconnect with your African heritage, but don't wait on any government in Africa to come and collect you, because many governments in Africa don't even care about their own people. Take the step yourself, be your own leader. Don't expect people to lead you. That's what I would applaud these people who are just complaining, but don't seem to have the confidence to reach out. Because I can talk about where I live in Manchester, and there is no cross communication between the people from the Caribbean and the people from Africa. You won't see events like that. Everybody seems to have their own little community centre, but they don't come together. So if we're going to talk true Pan-Africanism, someone's going to have to do it. Be the change that you want to see in the world. So that's what I would say.
All right. Powerful, powerful. All right. Be the change. All right. Be the change. So, people, for real, man, if you really want to see a change, be that change. Make the change within inside of yourself and be an example to everybody else and cause a change in the world. I don't know what to say more than that, man. I don't know what to say more than that. That's powerful right there. Leave a mark, man. Leave a mark. You know what? So yeah, I'm about to shut it down, baby. I'm about to shut it down. Hopefully tonight, maybe like 9:30-ish, 9:30-ish, we can jump in and do a nice show. Let me know if you don't want to see that show 9:30-ish tonight. Tonight is the night. We are one people and we need to understand that. Ah, yeah. All right, so family, I'm about to log off, man. But you guys, if you want to jump in like off air, I just posted Melissa's thing. Hold on. If you don't want to jump in off air, come join real quickly. I'll be here for like maybe 3 more minutes, a few more minutes. Let me get a link. So before I close it down, just jump in and then yeah, I'll see you lot on the other side. Yeah. Y'all ain't gonna yes, banging y'all. Peace. Oh man. Yeah, man. I just posted the link, Zulu. I posted the link. So yeah, I'm signing out right now. It's been absolutely beautiful. So I'll see you guys on the other side, man. Love. Peace.